The snow is falling, lakes are freezing over, Christmas lights are going up. You know what that means. It's time for playoff volleyball in Minnesota. Minnesota, the host of these 4 games. Fairfield, the MAC champions, coming to play against the Golden Gophers. Inside Maturity Pavilion, I'm Sam Constant, joined by Meredith Nelson-Urim. We just saw an amazing game between Iowa State and St. Thomas, and hoping one tonight that follows that up.
Absolutely, a great 5-setter where Iowa State edges it out. We're going to see a really nice lineup here from Fairfield, one of the most balanced offenses that these Minnesota Golden Gophers may have faced. You saw there Mamie Krubali, but Fairfield running a 6-2 here. You're going to see a lot of different looks.
Good start for the Gophers.
Really good start. Minnesota known as a very tough serving team, so they are going to do everything they can against these Fairfield Stags, trying to keep them out of system, trying to really rattle them from a ball control perspective.
Serve from Kinney again brings them out of system. Swing from Caitlin Cook, and it's in the net again.
So far, Jordan Taylor getting involved in both of these points as Kelly Kinney goes back and serves. Fairfield going to have their passing in order against this Minnesota serve.
Tough serve again from Kinney. This time they'll go to the right side. Nice swing by Krubali, who we highlighted just a few moments ago. One more time to her, the lefty tip. Good job, Jordan Taylor tipping it right back over. Left side again, no touch.
There's a no-touch call. There's a little bit of chatter here. It's early in the match. We'll see if Fairfield chooses to challenge this. Looks like they won't, and they'll go back and receive serve.
3-0 start for the Gophers. Again, can't figure out the Gophers serving so far. Nice swing through the block. Hansen goes for the tip. Quick set into the double block. Gilk and Taylor put it right back down.
Really nice job by Gilk and Taylor there. An attack from Harlan Weick, and just too much. Gilk and Taylor is a really big block, very well placed. Weick's just not able to take care of that one.
Another good serve by Kinney. Great angle there from Krubali. Gets the free ball for the Stags. Krubali again goes for the tip. Nice diving save there by Gar. Taylor takes a swing into the block. Gar is there again. Gilk on the right side picked up. Nice tip outside from Cook. Gilk goes off the inside block.
Really nice swing by Carly Gilk. It looked there like Fairfield had a nice block put up, but they were just too early on the block. They're coming down as Gilk is swinging, and Gilk with a nice quick arm swing off the block for a kill.
Serve from Kinney. Again, back out to the all-conference player. And she'll get the side out.
Maybe Krubali there. She leads this team in kills. She was first team, all-MAC first team, leads the team in kills, averaging almost 3 kills per set. We mentioned this at the outset. This is a really balanced offense. They run a 6-2. They like to spread the ball around. And so maybe Krubali leading the team with 3 is kind of indicative of how they like to run things.
Hansen unloads.
Julia Hansen over the block of the Fairfield Stags. This is not a sizable team, these Fairfield Stags, and you can see there that Hansen just goes over the block into that deep corner.
It's something they were definitely preparing for this week. You know they'd be going up against some height. Nice swing there by Maya Walker, the senior captain, up the middle. And again, Gophers off to a 7-1 start. We'll see how long they let this slide.
Yeah, Julia Hansen with a really nice swing in transition again. The big watch out for Minnesota is they don't want to get too pin heavy. They don't want to go to Hansen too much and get over rotated such that their offense isn't as balanced as it can be.
Good block touch by Lourdes Myers, but it falls out. Fairfield able to side out.
Caitlin Cook with a really nice swing here off of the hands. Just swings hard enough, and Lourdes Myers' left hand not firm enough. So Cook starts her night off.
Good service pressure the other way. Lourdes Myers hitting off 1 foot. Great diving save there by Delaney Moon. Gilk off her back foot. Hansen a chance. Triple block, puts it right back down. Maya Walker.
Maya Walker, really nice job being in the middle of that triple block. This is a ball that Julie Hansen's going to want back. She kind of hits it right into the belly of that triple block. She's got to do something else there when she's up against it.
Maya Walker now just needs 1 to tie the Stags' rally scoring era record, and Carly Gilk with a huge swing.
Carly Gilk earns Big Ten All-Freshman team this year, and this is a good example of why. Great seam there, great set choice by Stella Swenson. Carly Gilk with a nice quick swing in the seam.
I was scared you were going to fall out of your chair with how much you reacted to that one. Incredible swing there. And Gophers just like that, again back off to the races. Gilk serving, Stella Swenson joining Hansen and Myers in the front row. So Fairfield, a team with a lot of talent and experience. They've got a trio of 2 straight all-conference first teams. Tall task today, though, against Minnesota. Thibault there for the dig. Hansen tries to get crafty. Good dig. Coming in from the right side, it's over to us. What a save by Kate Thibault. And nobody there to pick it up. Incredible defense by Thibault, but Stags able to get the point anyway.
A really good job by Kate Thibault running that one down. Great job by the Stags to keep in it, and a really nice swing off of the high hands there by Allie Elliott, the Stuart Mill, Minnesota native.
We talked about this in the St. Thomas, Iowa State game. There's a trio of Minnesota natives here against Fairfield. Some of them, with Fairfield, sorry, some of them very close to the Minnesota players. Hansen serve. Go again, unloading on that right side is Emma Bartolotti. This time the other side. And again, just such a heavy arm out there from Allie Elliott, one of the other senior captains.
Allie Elliott with just a really good swing there. And when we talked earlier with the coaching staff of Fairfield, they had so many good things to say about Allie Elliott and her leadership and how hard she works for these Fairfield Stags.
Hansen, back row.
This was a great big swing for Minnesota. Hansen a little tentative in these early points, kind of tipping a lot, but this is a really nice big set. Perfect shot by her against a triple block.
Georgia Lee coming in to serve. She's been effective in that role. Big swing from Allie Elliott. Retrieval from Hansen, and Kinney puts it back over. Free ball Stags. Blocked on the side by Lauren Crowell, but it's just out. Allie Elliott, another one.
Allie Elliott with 3 right away here for the Fairfield Stags, getting it done. Lauren Crowell comes in for Minnesota as a blocking sub, but they're not well penetrated over the net, not good hand position, and the Fairfield Stags earn another point.
Abby Jandro, senior captain out of Lakeville, played at Lakeville North. Joust at the net. And it's a swing and block put back down by Taylor and Swenson on the right side.
A really nice block there by Jordan Taylor and by Stella Swenson. Jordan Taylor has really come around. She was thrust into this starting position as a true freshman, and has really done a nice job with her read blocking as the season has worn on.
Going to that right side again. Good dig by McKenna Garr. Carly Gilk gets the tip. Kill.
Smart shot there by Carly Gilk. She gets Mamie Krubali kind of standing up too upright as the off blocker and finds her flat-footed and able to earn this point for Minnesota. They go up 13-7 here.
And the Stags off to a rough start, but picked it up a little bit since then.
Absolutely. Just kind of getting their ball control in order, getting some better swings, some better sets, excuse me.
Stella Swenson with the serve. up the middle, huge swing for Mamie Krubali.
Mamie Krubali doing a really nice job for these Fairfield Stags. She's as she finished the regular season, she was 7th in the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference in hitting percentage, hitting .326, and 10th in the conference in kills. So really effective on the right side for these Stags.
On the MAC All-Rookie team and 2 straight All-MAC first teams. That's where she stands now as a junior. Last 3 matches, get this, 3.4 kills per set, .397 efficiency over the last 3 matches.
Really, really strong.
Again, service pressure from the Gophers. Quick set to Taylor, she puts it down.
It's a really nice set choice by Stella Swenson. She finds Taylor on that gap set, especially because Carly Gilk has been getting it done over on the right side. So pushing that gap set, continuing to spread this offense.
By the way, she's a lefty. She learned to play righty to better be able to connect with the setter in front of her as a middle. Swenson chooses Gilk, another nice tip. Scrappy defense, but Taylor puts it right back. Gilk, again, gets the kill, 16-8 Gophers.
It's a good swing by Carly Gilk. I really like what I've seen so far in this match from Carly Gilk. It's early, but we've seen a lot of variety from her. We've seen, really hard, sharp cross court. We've seen high hands and a little off speed. So really nice job by the freshman.
Swing up the middle, turned away. Caitlin Cook into the block.
Good job by Minnesota's block to be disciplined there. Fairfield running a lot of different things. They're running Krubali there in front on the 2, then running the outside ball. Jordan Taylor there kind of covering it all, doing a nice job read blocking.
Kinney, again, not the server the Stags want to see. Huge kill off the hands of Swenson.
Really good kill by Mamie Krubali. That sharp angle with her very quick arm swing. That's a really nice play for Fairfield.
Well, Coach Nancy Samara said that she can have some momentum shifting one-on-one blocks, but she's putting up great numbers on the swings too. Hansen, unreals.
And you're right, Sam. This is the matchup that Fairfield wants. They want Krubali against Hansen. She's such a formidable blocker, but right now Hansen kind of having her way as she's going around, over, down the line.
Block taking care of the swing from Caitlin Cook. 19-9 the lead. That'll force a timeout from the Stags. Gophers leading by 10. And Stags just haven't had a response for the service pressure. Pretty good example she's setting. She just hit 1,001 career kills.
That's a really important achievement for Julia Hansen, especially because she didn't play all that much in her first 2 years here at Minnesota, so really came on strong in her junior and senior campaigns.
Again, Mamie Krubali just showing herself off.
I really like that run there, Fairfield. It starts with a good pass by Fairfield, but I love this quick run right behind. Krubali coming in, able to have a lot of different shots available to her. There goes high hands. Minnesota block a bit mystified.
Service error then. Lead at 10 for the Gophers. Gophers, again, most of the year starting 5 freshmen. Contrast that with Fairfield. A lot of experience trying to lean into that this weekend. And a big swing from Bartolotti.
And as we talked to Coach Nancy Samara, she talked about that. She said, we're a really seasoned group, and there are a lot of things that you just learn with experience. No matter how hard you train, you just got to learn it through experience. So she was really going to lean on the experience of her squad tonight.
Good tip and the nonchalant shrug from Stella Swenson after the kill.
Stella Swenson does a really nice job of picking her spots. They're sort of forced into picking that spot, but she averages about 0.6 kills per set. That's her first here tonight.
Ace from Hansen.
Julia Hansen, unanimous All Big Ten selection for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Certainly the team leader. She leads them in kills and in points scored. Averages over 4 kills a set for the Gophers.
Lourdes Myers turns away Allie Elliott.
Lourdes Myers doing a nice job on the block for Minnesota. You're going to see her close that block nicely and then push back, penetrate with that left hand.
In system, Stags into the block of Kelly Kinney.
It's a good block by Kelly Kinney. It's a really kind of an unfortunate position that Bartolotti was put in there. The set was really tight to the net. That's hard to have something to do with when you're running it at that tempo.
On set point, Hansen the serve. Swing from Allie Elliott gets the kill.
A nice quick swing by Allie Elliott kind of through the block. Lourdes Myers a little bit late closing it. She's able to squeeze it into that seam and earn another point for the Fairfield Stags.
And Coach Samara said of Allie Elliott that she's steady and quiet. She'll have games, it's like, wait, she had 11 kills? And so Kinney against the triple block, goes off that left hand and puts away set one.
Great out-of-system kill by Kelly Kinney. She's been a little shaky on out-of-system shots, but that one a really good one as the Gophers take set one. Their last match of the regular season was against Wisconsin. They got swept here at home. It was a really poor showing for Minnesota, so good for them to bounce back and really get after it here in the first round.
Kinney takes a swing into the block. Good recovery by the Gophers. Hansen will push it over. And getting the kill into that antenna again, Krubali.
Mamie Krubali so far has been errorless for these Fairfield Stags. She earns kill number 4 there on 10 swings, so hitting 400.
Kinney again. This time she gets the kill off the block.
Excuse me, Mamie Krubali, that was kill number 5. Kelly Kinney, on the other hand, earns kill number 2 of the evening, also errorless.
The one thing we haven't seen as much from Fairfield is spreading out that offense. That's a huge part of their game and something the Gophers were absolutely preparing for this week. That time they get the middle involved and it pays off.
Wow.
Harlan Weish.
I love that set. Love that swing by Harlan Weish. That's a really nice set by setter Abby Jandro. You're going to see here she's pushed off the net, kind of low ball, but she's able to find Weish, and Weish with a really nice swing off of the defender.
Swenson setting Gilk on the far side. Block touch slowed it down. Krubali goes off hands.
Not Krubali there. It looks like it was actually Maya Walker there in the middle. Really nice swing, quick play. Minnesota's block was there, but up far too early. Watch how early Jordan Taylor jumps. She's already down on the ground by the time Walker takes a swing at that ball.
Kinney goes right through the block.
It's a nice swing by Kelly Kinney. And remember, Kelly Kinney kind of started her season here playing a lot of right side. They were mixing it up quite a bit and playing around with different right side starters, opposite hitters. And Kinney did start over there for much of the season, so she's quite comfortable swinging over there.
Again up the middle for Maya Walker. Hansen tries to go off the block. One more chance for the Gophers. Gilk goes off the block.
Smart job there by Julia Hansen to recycle that ball. That ball was really tight to the net. She recycles it into the block, and then a really nice set choice to Carly Gilk here. You're going to see Stella Swenson push it all the way across the court. Gilk into the broken block of Fairfield.
We've talked with Minnesota head coach Keegan Cook about this. He likes to see them go aggressive or back off, and great job of it there, like you said. One more chance for Hansen here, and gets the touch.
Really smart swing by Julia Hansen, going high hands there and taking advantage of a pretty quick ball out to her from Stella Swenson.
Kelly Kinney at the service line. Gophers now on top 4-3. Back row attack off the hand. That was Elliott. Out of system ball. Krubali comes down on it. And Hansen, aggressive swing for that set, but places it perfectly in front of Delaney Moon.
Starts with a really great dig of a very strong Mamie Krubali shot, and then a little bit of confusion, but Hansen able to take that tough swing cross court. Fairfield defenders just too deep in the court on that.
A little bit too quick there for Caitlin Cook to recover and take the swing. Gilk, nice recovery there by Delaney Moon, and straight into that triple block.
Minnesota absolutely ready for the big set, and just not really a great tempo ball for Allie Elliott, so she's kind of taking a half swing against it. Look at this triple block you'll see from Minnesota. Great job pushing back.
Two offensive players in the back row, Caitlin Cook and Allie Elliott. But up front gets the job done once again. It's Maya Walker.
That's a nice swing by Maya Walker. She had a nice block in front of her from Minnesota, but Jordan Taylor's hands just not pushing back to the center of the court, kind of chasing the ball too much, and Walker able to squeeze it inside.
Sophia Sakut comes in to serve, the setter, filling out that 6-2. Hansen gets a kill to that back right corner.
It was a really, really great serve by Zofia Sakut, but Minnesota still able to take care of it. This is what Julia Hansen can do to you. No matter if you're out of system, she can take big rips at the ball, and she scores so well with that deep cross-court shot.
Far outside to the lefty, Bartolotti.
Bartolotti scored a couple of times out there on the left side. She's left-handed. She's been able to squeeze it down the line. Both of these times, you see Carly Gilk just pinched in too much, and Bartolotti making her pay.
Running the slide to Myers, gets the kill. They ran that so much earlier in the year, and it's just been so effective all season.
Yeah, and Myers has sort of been ebbing and flowing with the slide for a while there. The tempo between she and Stella Swenson was not strong, but there they've been really working it, and I love the set choice by Stella Swenson to work her into it when she's pushed off the net just a touch.
Ace off the hands of Delaney Moon.
Really good serve there by Carly Gilk, making Moon work for it.
Gilk again, see who she targets here. Again goes after Moon, overpass. Myers says, let's put this away.
Great overpass swing by Lourdes Myers. I'm not sure what's going on here with Moon. She continues to back up right as the set is coming, and then the serve is coming, and then the serve falls in front of her every time. They're going to switch out their liberos on the Fairfield side of the net.
Nicole McElintel taking her place. Go after her right out of the gate. Good enough pass to get a swing out of Caitlin Cook. Hansen puts it right down.
Julia Hansen really heating up as this match goes on. She earns kill number 8 there so far tonight.
8 kills, hitting 500. 1 error on 14 attack attempts. Minnesota on a 4-0 scoring run. Allie Elliott goes over the top of the block. Myers again on this slide. Works like butter.
Really, really good set choice there by Stella Swenson. Julia Hansen's been popping off, and so there she chooses Lourdes Myers in transition, puts a beautiful ball up, and Myers has that deep cross-court shot available.
This time Cook steps in front, and the Gophers put it right back down with the block.
It's a really good pass by Fairfield, and I like the run too. I don't know if the ball's too tight, or if actually, as you look at Bartolotti, she's starting her approach so far back that by the time the ball's kind of in her hitting window, it's too low.
Aggressive out of system swing. Lourdes Myers again on the slide, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I mean, Lourdes Myers, I'm happy to see how they continue to run this slide and how they continue to force the issue. This is something that they've been really working on in the gym, both Stella Swenson and Lourdes Myers, refinding that connection that they had early in the season.
Swing gets a touch from Maya Walker.
Maya Walker, another all-MAC first-team player. She leads the conference in hitting percentage. She led the conference. She hit .469 in conference play, and she was second in the conference in blocks. So a really talented player for these Fairfield Stags.
Well, she touches 10-7 on a good day, and just been working on that fast, smooth arm swing. This time they'll go outside to Allie Elliott, and she gets a touch.
And when we talked to Coach Samara about Maya Walker, she said she plays high. She does a really nice job, has good court vision. We're going to get a challenge here regarding a touch. Gophers. Minnesota's challenging no block touch. And Keegan.
A little look there at the end by Swenson at that replay.
Keegan Cook now also going to use the chance to chat with his teams, talk to them more about what he wants to see here.
And so take another look here, looking on that left side block touch.
It was a quick replay, but it didn't appear that there was a touch there. We'll see.
Certainly Fairfield thought right after the fact that there was one, and so got to be a reason the call was made that we just didn't quite see from that angle, but looks like we got a call coming quick. Well, the roars of Blanket Lady making the rounds behind us kind of drowned out the call there, but the call is either upheld or confirmed, and Minnesota up 16-6.
Yeah, the call was overturned. No touch Minnesota, so Fairfield will not earn that point, and Minnesota will retain their challenge. So Minnesota still has two challenges left as the match goes on.
Another ace for the Gophers, 17-6. A 9-1 scoring run. Go to that right side. Bartolotti, and the Gophers come away with it.
It's a nice block by Minnesota. Fairfield can't have that kind of an error. I mean, it's a final. They finally get a great pass. I love the set choice to Bartolotti, but nobody covers her. Fairfield's just got to be more heads in the game. They got to cover their hitters. Before the match, about just his learning curve as a coach, even. You know, they've got 5 freshmen starting that they did not expect to have starting here for the Minnesota Golden Gophers, and he talked about having to learn how to coach those freshmen.
Outstanding defense from the Gophers. We'll see if they can do it again. Yes, they can. Another block for Lourdes Myers.
It's a great block by Lourdes Myers. She's playing really high right now. The left hand pushing back so nicely into the middle of the court. And check that out. Great block. Great blocking form by Lourdes Myers.
Quick set doesn't quite connect. Lourdes Myers unloads again.
That is what Minnesota wants to continue to see out of Lourdes Myers, working really hard in transition to be up and be available. Check it. She works really hard, gets up for that back quick. That's the kind of stuff they're going to need out of her as they continue on.
Myers a lot in this rotation. Stags only have one player over 6 feet in the front row, and she's over on the right side in Bartolotti. This time Kinney goes to the side of the block, though. Kinney one more time, double block, goes right past it.
Great shot by Kelly Kinney. I mean, Fairfield defense really keeping them in it there. Delaney Moon doing all she can, but Kelly Kinney just too much on this rip inside. Great swing.
Hanson serve, catches the Stags off guard, and it's an ace off of Caitlin Cook.
Julia Hanson does really well. She's second on the team in aces for these Minnesota Golden Gophers. She came into the match with 31, has 2 here tonight already. 3, excuse me.
Hanson serving with the 22-6 lead, wiping off the spot on the court in front of Lourdes Myers. Now we're set to get back underway. Out of system again, and going right past the block and out is Allie Elliott.
I like the run. I like Allie Elliott. That was a really quick run out to her. So she only had one blocker in front of her, but it was almost so quick that she couldn't really hit down on that ball.
10-1 in blocks in favor of Minnesota right now. This is for a Fairfield team that blocking has been a high point of their game this year.
Yeah, as a team, Fairfield has done a really good job within the conference. They're second in the conference in blocks per set. And they have 2.78 blocks per set in the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference.
Swing again going up into the upper deck. That might have made it to Connecticut if there weren't a wall there.
That was a really great swing by Julia Hansen. Stella Swenson really setting the bic nicely tonight to her, putting her in the great position, and Julia Hansen picking all the right angles.
Set point Gophers, the crowd on its feet at the PAV. Block by Kinney, that was Weish. And a miscue there. Gophers take set 2, 25-7. They lead 2-0.
And Fairfield, just an unfortunate error where people were falling all over each other, but Minnesota surely in command of this match, up 2-0 on ESPN+.
Definitely no easy task. McKenna Garr starting off, serving set 3. Maya Walker gets the kill right away.
There we go. That's what they said. If they can pass well, if they can ball control, they're going to be able to feed it to these hot hands. And Maya Walker, a nice deep court swing there for kill number 4 on the night.
Coach Nancy Samara's motto is that they're wayfinders. They find a way when things aren't going well. Maya Walker, good start to that. But the Stags couldn't quite get that one back over.
Julia Hansen with a nice swing there. The Stags, Lindsay Healy in the back row, almost able to get this, but falls into the net at an awkward angle. Can't fish it out.
Carly Gilk, service error into the net. Weish back into the front row. Again, she just needs 2 blocks to tie the rally scoring era single season block record. And the kill off of Hansen into the antenna.
Mamie Krubali there with kill number 6 tonight. And this is what we're saying. If they can ball control well enough to continue to feed it to these hot hands, and the setters are making really good set choices, that's what Fairfield needs to do a bit more of here.
And Krubali hitting .462, 6 kills, and still errorless. Hansen, talk about a good hitting percentage. She was at .529 before that. Now 11 kills, just 1 error.
Yeah, it was a great swing by Hansen. Weish almost able to get it, but it goes off of her left hand, and Fairfield can't chase it down.
Tough serve by Hansen. Quick up the middle, but Weish is put back. And off the back foot, wide is Krubali.
First error, hitting error of the night for Krubali, and it was unfortunate because it was a really great get there by Delaney Moon, keeping the ball alive. Krubali just a bit wide.
Stags go far side, and it's an awkward block, so Allie Elliott gets the kill.
Smart shot there by Allie Elliott. Again, the senior from Stewartville, Minnesota, back here playing in front of a hometown crowd for her. Very smart, kind of nice little roll shot. Lourdes Myers a little too aggressive and ends up pushing the ball down to the ground.
Service ace. Just barely found that corner.
Wow, Natalie Carlin, what a serve out of the sophomore from Ashburn, Virginia.
Another strong serve, but Kinney's there to pick it up. Kinney on the tip. Way out the other way. And Allie Elliott's put back. Awkward play up the middle for Weish. And Myers takes a swing off that outside hand.
That's a good run by Minnesota, finding Myers on that kind of random ball. You can see here, Swenson's pushed quite a bit forward. Myers almost a little too early, but is able to find a hand and get that thing out of bounds.
Olivia Swenson getting a chance to serve, and right away the Stags side out.
Stella Swenson there, just not in position on the block. She knows it. She's way out of position, diving right, and Fairfield makes her pay.
The Stags lead set 3, 6-4. Back row, Hansen finds the court.
I think Julie Hansen's 3 for 3 on the Bic tonight, and every single one of them has been thunderous. Get a great look at her taking off and that sharp angle kind of shot, that thumb down shot that she's so good at on that Bic.
Short serve. And kill on that far side. That was Lindsay Healy.
Lindsay Healy, redshirt freshman out of Bedford, New Hampshire. She was the New Hampshire Gatorade Player of the Year in high school. Very talented, and you got a good look there at a great swing.
Serve off the tape. Jordan Taylor.
Jordan Taylor has put together a really nice freshman season. And you know, again, we mentioned she was not slated to be a starter for this Minnesota team, but I love that set choice by Stella Swenson, finding Taylor in the gap between the two blockers.
All 6-5 are in the front row. See if the Stags can get out of this. They go right past it instead. Gilk hammers it past Delaney Moon.
Carly Gilk has such a fast arm swing. And when she gets on one like that, I mean, truly watch out. Delaney Moon, okay, takes it off the shoulder. They check on her, and she's doing just fine. But wow, what a swing by Gilk.
That backcourt, the youngest position for the Stags, and another ace for Kinney. She started off the game putting so much service pressure and has just continued to do that.
She's done a really nice job from the service line. Came into this match with 23 service aces. Really getting it done here tonight.
Healy misses into the net.
And you can tell Minnesota just continuing to march forward, continuing to put the pressure on from the service line. Healy pulling up now for the Fairfield Stags, and they'll take a timeout here to talk about it. Minnesota has only a 2-point lead, but certainly feels like they're starting to build momentum.
Healy tools the block and puts a stop to the 4-0 scoring run.
Love that swing by Lindsay Healy. Really smart, just high hands, out of bounds. That's a lot more of what the Stags are going to need to do with such a sizable Minnesota Gopher block.
The setter, Jandro, one of Julia Hansen's closest friends, actually. Jordan Taylor puts it away.
Jordan Taylor, you said it earlier, she's 6'5", so certainly helps in plays like that where she can squeeze it inside of a blocker that's not as tall as she is.
Serve from Gar. Healy this time on the right side. One more chance to her, and Gar's there to pick it up, but a double there.
Big net call there on, I think on Lourdes Myers. So that'll give the point to Fairfield. Fairfield within one.
Healy serving. Hansen past the double block. Scrappy defense. Swenson with 3 options, chooses Gilk, who goes off the block.
Really good swing there by Carly Gilk. You see Maya Walker diving out, almost able to get her, but Maya Walker not penetrating over the net. Gilk takes her right hand and scores.
Gilk, 2-point lead. And just using that height up the middle, Maya Walker.
Maya Walker, wow, what a great job by the captain, the senior captain out of Stone Mountain, Georgia there. She takes just a little off of it, but very effective swing. Still errorless is Maya Walker. She's got 5 kills on 7 swings, hitting .714.
And that was a 6'1" player going over a 6'3" player, but on cue, Lourdes Myers fires right back.
Lourdes Myers, really nice run by Stella Swenson and Lourdes Myers. You can tell those two are really feeling each other right now. They've got their tempo correct. Lourdes Myers waiting and then accelerating into that slide.
Big swing, sent wide, no touch called for Harlan Weish.
Looking for the touch there. I like the run there by the Fairfield Stags. I like pushing her on that gap. She's not able to get on top of it.
Back row attack. Block touch slowed it down. Kinney near side. Another back row attempt this time. Healy will just tip it in. Hansen fires from the back row.
Julia Hansen on the bick is 4 for 4, I think. Someone can fact check me on that. But really, check this out. She loves that thumb down, deep right corner on the bick, and it's been very effective tonight.
4 for 4. I think at least 3 of those were that exact same spot.
Totally.
And bit of a whiff there for the Stags, brings it up to a 5-point lead for Minnesota. Julia Hansen leads the game with 3 aces. Tight set, put back. It's like it was in the net, 4 touches.
It's I thought there was actually a block touch on that. I didn't think it was 4, but you can see there Harlan Weiss just kind of put into a tough position with two blockers right in front of her, and so Fairfield gonna again take a timeout. A really nice job, and has coached kind of all over the place. Previously at Johnson and Wales, was at South Carolina, and was at Oregon State.
Well, the Stags have done a great job responding out of timeouts so far this evening. And they cut it back down to a 5-point lead.
Love that run, love that swing by Allie Elliott. The more that they can kind of use these blocking hands of Minnesota, the more effective they can be.
Kinney again getting the swing after her pass. And again, she puts it down. Triple block on her. She says, no problem.
Absolutely, and I mentioned this earlier. Her out-of-system swings have gotten so much stronger as the year has gone on. Really effective, and now Minnesota's got Chloe Ng coming in for the serve. She's a senior for this Minnesota team.
You will never hear the PAV louder than when Chloe Ng gets playing time, except maybe when she gets an ace.
What a nice job there by Chloe Ng to get the ace for the Minnesota Gophers. Her team is so excited for her. Been a big role player for this Minnesota team.
She has contributed so much to the culture, like you say. Everyone in any way involved with the program loves her so much, and it's just great to see her getting this tournament experience. And Kinney gets a kill, gets to keep the service run going.
Kinney doing a nice job swinging out there. I mean, it's just so fun to see how pumped they are for Chloe Ng, but Kinney, again, doing a nice job swinging. They've done a lot of work with her approach, such that she's not broad jumping so far, maybe starting her approach a little bit closer to the net. That's made her a lot more effective.
Way to thread the needle there from Stella Swenson. They'll run the slide and can't quite get that one back over.
Harlan Weiss, just kill number 2 on the night for Harlan Weiss, but she's certainly been available as an option, and there she's finally gets it done off the hands.
Chloe Ng subs out off of that. Couple tears on the bench there. A little bit of sloppy play to start off that point. Swenson says, I'll do it myself.
Love that choice by Stella Swenson. Love the thought to go over, call her own number on that one. Really smart play by Stella Swenson, and catches the Stags completely off guard.
Well, we haven't seen her as aggressive going over with it tonight, but that just means they're not expecting it. Swing over the top, and no touch called.
It's a good swing by Lindsay Healy. She's going high hands, especially for Jordan Taylor. She's trying to go after those hands, just misses, but a smart swing for Healy for sure.
Stella Swenson had the serve, and right off the block again, Healy.
And that time Healy chooses to go off of Lauren Crowell's hands out of bounds. You'll see her kind of swipe it left off of Lauren Crowell's right hand. Smart shot by Healy.
Service error, Gophers within 3 points of taking the match.
And Kelly Kinney will go back, and she has been really keeping these Fairfield Stags out of system quite a bit with her serve. We'll see how aggressive she chooses to be here.
Up the middle, turned right back, Jordan Taylor.
Jordan Taylor just playing so well blocking. I'm just so impressed with how great she does blocking. She keeps her wits about her. She's really calm up there. And even though she's shaded right, she's still able to dive in left and get that block.
Short serve. Dump on the other side. Hansen nearly finishes it off. Again, great play by the Stags. Another dump. Sakut in the front row, but the Gophers get the kill there. Match point.
And Lauren Crowell, another Golden Gopher senior, able to get that kill in transition. I love the set choices that Stella Swenson is making tonight, really mixing it up, spreading around her offense.
Crowell, Taylor, and Hansen in the front row. They won't need them. Ace to put the match away. 25-12, 25-7, 25-13. Gophers are going to host Iowa State tomorrow.